Welcome back, guys. Today it's another cooking video. Chef Mo. So today I'm making barbecue beef ribs and mashed potato, and I'll do some baked macaroni and cheese and maybe some broccoli and carrots, some steamed broccoli and carrots. So I went ahead and I seasoned my beef ribs and I washed it with some white vinegar, and I did that from overnight, and I seasoned it as well with my fiery hot blended season from Dream Flavors. Round of applause please, the fiery hot one, because again I love the heat. I also went ahead and I added some paprika, and I added some adobo all-purpose seasoning. So I rubbed that in, and maybe a teaspoon of vinegar. Rub that in, seasoned, covered overnight, and I'm about to wrap this up in some foil paper, put it in the oven for about an hour and a half or two, depending on how tough this is. This is about 3 pounds of beef ribs. I'll wrap this up, put this in the oven, and get the mac and cheese on the road. Alright, I'm about to make my sauce for my barbecue ribs. So I have my barbecue sauce, I have my tomato ketchup, I have my paprika, I have my honey, I have my Dream Flavor blended season, and I'll tip a little bit of my all-purpose seasoning in it. I do have a piece of onion in it because I had a piece of onion left over and I didn't want to leave it in the fridge. And I'll put a couple pieces of sweet pepper in it as well, just for flavor. And I'll boil this and I'll show you how it's looking when it's done. So barbecue sauce will be made. Oh, and a tip of cayenne pepper will be added. So this is how my barbecue sauce is looking. You know, we're black people, so we love to season. So you will see some people do their barbecue sauce with no season in it. I mean, like the sweet pepper that I have here and the thyme, but I like to put season in mine. So I added some of the blended season, the Dream Flavor blended season, and I also put a couple pieces of sweet pepper in it, and the onion and pepper and thyme. And this is how it's looking. I still have a low flame under it. I'm about to turn it off, and I'll set it aside while the ribs is finishing up in the oven. So this is how it's looking. So my macaroni is in the pot, and I wasn't going to record this part, but I said let me go ahead and do so. So you know, you just put a little salt in it to taste. I tip a little oil in it so that the macaroni or the pasta don't stick together, and you want to boil it so that you don't want to boil it too soft, because I'm going to put it in the oven and you don't want it to be too soft. So if the packet said boil it for 3 minutes, then you want to boil it for about 1.5 minutes. So once I finish boiling my macaroni or my pasta, or this is shell, I'll show you how it's looking. I'm about to start to make my roux for my macaroni and cheese, and we'll take it from there. Right, so it's time to make the roux for my macaroni and cheese, as my shells are currently boiling. So what I'll do is to put the butter in the pot, which I'm using chiffon, that's my butter of choice, and I'll add a little bit of flour. After that is melted together, we will go ahead and we'll add some milk. I'm using my evaporated milk, and when that is thick enough to how I like it, I will go ahead and I'll add my cheese. And today I'm using parmesan. I'm using my Kraft creamy melt 3 cheese, and this has in shredded Monterey Jack, Colby and cheddar cheese with cream cheese, and this here is some pepper jack cheese. And we'll also, you know, spice it up, add a little paprika, add a little cayenne pepper, and then we'll complete our macaroni and cheese and put it in the oven with our barbecue ribs. So these are the ingredients. So parmesan cheese, my 3 cheese melt, and pepper jack, and we're going to save some of these because we're going to put some of the cheese on the top with some breadcrumbs as well. Alright, so this is how I like to turn off my pasta. So it's half cooked, and I'm going to turn off the fire, throw off the water, and I'll run some pipe water over it to stop the cooking process. So for my roux, I have my butter all melted in the pot. I'll go ahead and I'll add some flour to it, and I'll just go ahead and use a fork to just mix the flour and the butter. And if it has any lumps right here, it will come out because I'm gonna add the milk and whisk it. I'm just gonna add a little bit more flour. Then we're gonna add our milk and whisk it. So this is our milk, and we're whisking so that there are no lumps. I want to do this for about 2 to 3 minutes. So this is how my roux is looking. So I've just added the cheese, and guys, some like when it's cheesy and look nice. Okay. And a toops of salt, just 2 grains of salt, and this is how it's looking. So I think I'll just add it to the roux, to the pasta before I add any milk if needed. So this is how my ribs is looking. So I'll go ahead and I'll baste it with my sauce right here and put it in the oven on each side for about 7 minutes. So I'll coat it with the sauce, put it in for 7 minutes, take it out, coat the other side, and put it back in for another 7 minutes. But guys, the beef is so tender and yummy. Look at that. This is how the mac and cheese is looking in the container. So I did 3 containers. I'm gonna give one of my friends one. So 1, 2, 3. So I put this in the oven. Shouldn't take 10 minutes because basically you're just wanting the cheese to melt and everything to marry together. So my Irish has been boiling now for about 8 or 10 minutes. All I did was to add some salt to the water, and voila. So however tender you like your Irish, that is how you will boil it. So now I'm going to throw the water off, and I'm going to cream my Irish with a little butter and a little cow's milk. I have my carrot boiling. I will be adding some broccoli to it, let it boil for about 2 to 3 minutes, then I'll throw the water off, and then dinner is ready and we will eat. So here is my Irish. I added the butter, I've added the milk, so the flame is still under the pot. I'm just letting it heat up so the butter will melt, and then I'll cream it with my creamer thing, masher, my potato masher thing. And I've added my broccoli to the pot, and this will boil for about 2 minutes. Then I'll throw the water off and dinner is ready. So this is the finished look, guys. So we have our honey barbecue beef ribs with our macaroni and cheese, or creamed Irish, and our veggies. broccoli and the carrot. It's yummy. So have a great day. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this video, and go ahead, hit me up in the comment section. Let me know what videos you would like to see me do. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.